ओके जी। तो चार बातें हमें क्लियर हो गई गाइस। फर्स्ट, फुल एक्सपेंशन, फर्स्ट थ्री टर्म्स, रिक्वायर्ड टर्म, मिडिल टर्म। एंड टुडे गाइस वी आर स्टार्टिंग विद द कोएफिशिएंट रिक्वायर्ड। बहुत बार पास्ट पेपर में क्वेश्चन आता है कि फाइंड द कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ एक्स स्क्वायर, एक्स क्यूब, एक्स पावर 8 और फाइंड द टर्म इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ एक्स। तो हाउ डू यू cater those type of question? So guys, here's the question and I need to find the coefficient of x square. In such situations, आप हमेशा लिख देते हो गाइस, मैं आपको फॉर्मूला रिकॉल कराता हूँ, NCR AN minus RBR. So you're going to write 9CR, let R be R only. What's the first term? 1, 9 minus R. And what's the second term guys? X power R. Now, what coefficient is required? X square. So focus on X. Focus on X guys. Now listen to me very carefully. If you focus here बच्चे, X के साथ क्या power लिखिए? It's R. And what's required to you? X square. So you are supposed to write x power r is equal to x square. Now, can you cancel x and x easily? So you will be left with r is equal to 2. Now, you're going to write this as 9c2. What's first term? 1. 9 minus 2 and x power 2. So my answer will be 9c2, that's equivalent to 36 into 1 into x square. So if I notice, I'm going to get this as my answer, 36x square. So now in the final answer, you're going to write down the statement that the coefficient of x square is 36. Guys, required term में r is 1 less. Middle term is only possible if the power is even and r is what? N upon 2. When any coefficient is required, write down the entire formula and let r be r only. Then you need to compare with x and find the value of r and then solve. Let's do more examples on this. Now these are the two questions. In this question, I need to find the coefficient of x square. So I'm going to write this as 7CR x 7 minus r minus 2 power r, right? Now you focus on x only. What's the power of x? It's 7 minus r. And what's required to you guys? X square. So can you cancel x and x? Yes. So it's going to be guys 7 minus r is equal to 2. That's equivalent to what? 5 is equal to r. Now you're going to plug in 7c5 x 7 minus 5 minus 2 power 5. My answer will be 7 shift c5, that's 21 into x square into minus 2 power 5 makes minus 32. So 21 into minus 32 is equivalent to minus 672 x square. So if you notice that the coefficient of x square will be minus 672, right? Now let's try this one. It's going to be guys 8CR x 8 minus r 2 upon x power r. Now this is challenging. You focus on x only. So what's x? If I notice here, x power is 8 minus r. Now focus on this one. If you notice, x is in the denominator. Now see, it's 2 upon x power r. If I bring x in the numerator, it's going to become x minus r. Do you agree? My focus is not 2. My entire focus is on x. So in this part, in the second term, x power is minus r. Do you get this? And what's required to you? X square. So it's going to be x. 8 minus 2r is equal to x squared. This and this cancel out. 8 minus 2r is equal to 2. 6 is equal to 2r. R value is 3. Now let's plug in 3 here. So it's going to be 8c3 x 8 minus 3 and 2 upon x power 3. My answer will be 8c3 multiplied by 8. That's equivalent to 448 x power 5 divided by x cube. So if I cancel this, I'll be left with 448 x squared. So the coefficient of x squared is what? 440. आप खुद ही देखो आंसर automatically आपको coefficient of x squared देगा. Once you get till this point, let's do 2 more examples. Now, it's going to be बच्चे आपका 9cr 2 9 minus r x square power r. Now you focus on x only. What's the power of x? It's 2r. And what's required to you? Coefficient of x power 4. X and x cancel out. 2r is equal to 4. R key value is 2. Now you're going to plug in 9c2 2 9 minus 2 x square power 2. Let's do this, guys. 9c2 multiplied by 128. That's 4608 x power 4. So automatically I got the coefficient of x power 4. Let's do last example of this. If it's written, guys, x power 9. So it's going to be 12cr 1 12 minus r x cube power r. Now what's required? You focus on x, so it's 3r. But required to me is x power 9. X and x cancel out. 3r equal to 9. R is equal to 3. So I'm going to write this. 12c3 1 12 minus 3 into x power 3 into 3. So my answer will be 12c3. That makes 220 x power 9. So guys, I hope you are clear with finding coefficient. One more thing I need to add here. Sometimes examiners want you to find the coefficient of the term independent of x. Independent of x means you need to find out coefficient of x power 0. Whenever it says find the term independent of x, that means you need to equate to what? X power 0. Like here we are equating to x power 4, we equate to x power 0. Sometimes the examiners tell you to find out the coefficient of 1 upon x squared. How do you figure this out? You bring this x in the numerator, so it becomes x equal to minus 2. So instead of writing 4, I'm going to write what? X power minus 2. Do you get this? I hope finding coefficient is clear to you now. Okay, now last 3 concepts are there. First, we're going to cover the 2 concepts and then we're going to practice past paper question. Once we have solid grip of past paper questions, then only I'm going to teach you the last concept, okay? So let's begin with our third last concept. Guys, the first part of this question is examiner asks you to expand this. आपको full expansion आती है 5c0, 5c1, 5c2 and you got this entire thing as your answer. In the next part, examiner can ask you to solve this 1.01 power 5. कुछ बच्चे सोच रहे होंगे सर ये तो मैं डायरेक्ट कैलकुलेटर से कर लूँगा. But no, it's written hence or intense, which means you need to connect to the first part of the question. Now how I'm going to connect to the first part of the question, guys, focus. Guys, if I notice, what was the power here? 5. 1 plus x power 5. And what's the power here? 1.01 power 5. The examiner will always give you the same power. First of all, I'm going to cancel this 5 and 5. And then I'm going to solve for x. So 1 plus x 1.01. The value of x will be 0.0. ये मेरी value आ गई. Once you get this value, you're going to write this in this expansion. In this expansion, plug in 0.01. And then answer you get in the calculator will be your final answer. Write this entire thing in the calculator. I guess answer is 1.05. Do you get till this point, bache? Okay, now it was an easy concept. Now let's move to the next thing. This is second last concept. Sometimes the examiner gives you 3 terms. What does word by means? 2 terms. So in that case बच्चे आप इस 2 terms को पहले एक term substitute कर दो. Let y is equal to x plus x square. So instead of x plus x square you write 1 plus y power 5. Now you're going to expand this 5c0, 5c1, 5c2, 5c3, 5c4, 5c1. मुझे answer याद है, that's why I'm writing it directly. 1 plus 5y plus 10y square plus 10y cube plus 5y power 4 plus y power 5. Now, once you are done till this point, now replace y again with x plus x square. Let's do that. 1 plus 5 x plus x square plus 10 x plus x square power 2 plus dot dot dot. Why aren't we doing it further? Because we need to expand minimum till what? X square. So let's expand this. 1 plus 5x plus 5x square plus 10. If I expand this bracket, x square plus 2x cube plus x power 4. Do you get this? So ये हो जाएगा आपका 1 plus 5x plus 5x square plus 10x square. And you don't need x cube and x4, so you're going to ignore that. So ये आपका आ जाएगा 1 plus 5x plus 15x square plus dot dot dot. Did you get this? So this was the second last point of this chapter. After this, now you have the entire concepts of the topic except one concept. After this, you need to know how to tackle possible question. अगर आपको सारे concepts भी आते हैं तो भी आप possible questions में initially stuck हो गए. But if you watch my next video, trust me, all problems will be sorted out and you can attempt all the questions except one which involve n the unknown, जो concept हमने अभी तक नहीं पढ़ा. You're going to see that in the next video. Till then, take care.